What's up, you guys? So I am here with an update on our girl, Miss Wendy Williams. Wendy Williams is back up to her old antics. Wendy Williams has been released from the hospital and she's been spotted in a wheelchair and vaping. She's been spotted smoking a vape pen now that she's been released from the hospital. The Daily Mail was able to capture these photos and video. I have a video of her smoking this vape pen and I'm going to show you. But the Daily Mail was able to capture these photographs of her in her car. She's at the Verizon store. This is the parking lot at the Verizon store, and she's smoking a vape pen. You can see her there looking at the paparazzi, and she has on like a little Versace bomber jacket, apparently some shorts or a skirt. And then it looks like she still has on the yellow hospital socks because you can see the grips. You know how the hospital socks have the grips on the top and the bottom of the socks? You can see she has the grips on her socks. So she's been released from the hospital. And now she's out shopping. They report that she's at the Verizon store. It looked like she was getting a new phone. And then when she was wheeled into the car, they caught her vaping. She was smoking a vape pen. So let's get into the story. The Daily Mail reports Wendy Williams has been spotted being pushed in a wheelchair amid her declining health issues. Exclusive Daily Mail photos show the ailing TV host leaving her Manhattan apartment Tuesday in a wheelchair while wearing a mask just 1 week after revealing she tested positive for a breakthrough case of C19. Wendy wore yellow socks and had bruised legs as she was wheeled to her SUV and taken to shop for a new phone at the Verizon store. While she waited in the car, Daily Mail saw the host inhaling from a vape pen. When Wendy noticed the Daily Mail photographer, she quickly put down the vape pen and rolled the window up. The sighting comes just weeks after Wendy announced she canceled all promotional events for her show due to ongoing health issues. And it's also just days after she was rushed to the hospital, allegedly for psychiatric services. Now let's take a look at the video that the Daily Mail was able to capture. All right, you guys, so this is actually a composite of two videos put together. In this first video, this is actually Wendy being taken from her New York City apartment. She was wheeled out of her apartment building into her car, and you see her assistant and you see her driver in the black suit. They're loading her into the car and they're going to go to the Verizon store. And you see them loading the wheelchair into the back of the car. Even though when they actually got to the Verizon store, Wendy didn't get out and go in the store. She did stay in the car. And it appears that the paparazzi must have followed her driver to the Verizon store. Now, what you see here is them at the Verizon store, like outside the Verizon store. Wendy was in the car and she was chatting with this man. And it kind of looks like she was flirting with this man. They say she called this man over to her car and he was standing on the street smoking. And then she started showing him her vape pen. And then you can see where she spots the paparazzi and she rolls up the window. That's what we're looking at. So in the videos, I posted a few videos. I'll put actually a link to a playlist, but I posted a few videos. Me and my sister discussed how they're saying that Wendy Williams had C19 and most people don't believe it. And, especially with seeing her, using a vape pen, if she has C19, you would think the last thing she would do is be using a vape pen. Like it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. The only reports that actually do make sense, in my opinion, are the reports that she's been drinking again, that her problem, even if you want to call it a psychiatric problem, like addiction technically is like a mental illness, it seems like her problem is her addiction to chemicals. And so, also, I wanted to give you guys an update. The last we heard, her show, according to her team, the Wendy Show team, the last they posted, her show would be delayed until October 4th. But according to a source who spoke with The Sun, they believe that it's actually going to be a few weeks after October 4th. TheSun.com exclusively reports that Wendy Williams is expected to, quote, be evaluated for weeks to determine what is going on with her both mentally and physically. And the source that spoke to The Sun believes that it could delay her next season premiere. Her season 13 premiere could be pushed back once again. So it's very likely that even though they said that we'll be seeing Wendy Williams, her season 13 premiere on October 4th, it's very likely that it could be pushed back further because according to sources, doctors are still evaluating her. And from what we can see, Wendy is still out here acting a fool, getting wheeled around and sucking on a vape pen. So, you guys, leave a comment and let me know what you think about this latest update with Wendy Williams. On the one hand, I'm glad to see her out and about, even if she's being wheeled around, at least she's been released from the hospital. But on the other hand, her and this vape pen, it just doesn't sound good. If she did have COVID, it doesn't sound good. It sounds like she's up to her old antics of doing whatever she wants to do, regardless of her health. But leave a comment and let me know what you think about it. As always, thanks for watching.